Alright, cool beans. Hope you guys did enjoy that small montage. I'm Hex. We're going to be going over my SpellBlade Throne of Liberty build. This is the build I've been using in PvP. This is more of a free-to-play. Pretty simple, honestly, easy to gear out, easy to trade out. Now, you could get this build even better, but that's what come with time. I just want people to kind of give like an idea that it is possible to play with blue gear. Most of my gear is blue. I barely started getting my purple chest piece. My weapons, obviously, I would recommend getting purples, but even my purple weapons aren't even fully leveled or don't even have full traits. Just letting you know that, like, you don't need the best of the best to be able to compete. Obviously, when you fight against a whale, you will, but enough of that. This is more of a free-to-play friendly build. Obviously, I could upgrade it even more and start doing that, but I'm just taking my time, enjoying the game as I play, kind of seeing whether I want to play this build more or if I want to go to staff bow. But for now, we're going staff dagger, and honestly, what I love about this build is just the poke from range and then jumping on somebody, bursting them down, and then jumping back. I love that playstyle. It kind of reminds me of when I played World of Warcraft for a few months. Like, I love that mage playstyle where, like, you set like a timeline, you do your things, and you go back to the original time. Like, that stuff was so much fun, and that's what kind of reminded me of the dagger skill. Now, this is more of an arena slash small scale PvP, like in, you know, especially in public dungeons. GVGs, it could vary. Obviously, I would change a few skills around. That's pretty much all I have to say about the build. If you guys can, subscribe, follow me on Twitch. I will be planning on streaming this. Pretty much all I can say at this moment. But without further ado, let's RNG our way into the build. Alright, so let's go over the skills now. So, skills, first skill we're going over is Focus Firebomb. This is the surreal firebombs. We did morph it, or if I do say morph, I mean skill specialization. Sorry, I came from ESO for many years. So basically, this is our hard-hitting cast ability from range. You can charge it up. The longer you charge it up, the more damage it does, and boom, does a lot of damage. 13.4k, really, really nice. Now, the thing is, one thing I always made the mistake of is you don't always have to fully charge it. Against a melee player, sometimes just getting this ability off like that is really good because it puts burning stacks on them. You want that burning stack immediately on them because of our next skill, which I think is criminally underrated, Inferno Wave. Not only does it do damage initially in AoE, which is pretty nice, the thing is, if you have burning on a target, you increase the chance of proccing more burning on them. And we do put up a specialization. If we proc burning, we put 3 more stacks. We obviously use consecutive use. We have a chance to double proc this and just reduce the cooldown. If you want some flex points, like you can take this off and put them wherever you want. I just put it in there because we had extra points. So this ability, so like right here. So if I hit this target, right, hit the ability, it goes on cooldown. Now there's a chance it might not. See, I built no burning stacks, right? Now, if I use Surreal Firebomb, whether you charge it fully or not, the longer you charge this one, the more stacks. So I have 5 stacks of burning, right? Cast this ability, boom, goes off. Stacks 1 to 9, and look at that, I can double cast it. Again, boom, full stacks of burning. Now, this is important when we go over the passives over here on, I think it's Flame Condensation. For every stack of burning, we get 10 extra heavy attack against the enemy, up to 10 stacks. So we get an extra 100 heavy attack chance on them. Plus, it puts a nasty dot on them, like, I mean, look at the dot. Like, it just does considerable amount of damage over time. Alright, so next skill we're going to go over is Chain Lightning. This is kind of just our spammable-ish. Every 4.8 seconds, I think on without the cooldown, it's like 6.2 maybe. I'm not too sure. I don't still remember. All it is just hit this ability whenever you can. Boom, does damage. There you go. I used to do the one that does AoE damage around it, but honestly, after playing around for a bit, I don't think it's too great. Next is our Frost Smokescreen. Now, this is our mobility skill. So you can actually use this ability twice. You can get 2 charges. So if I click this ability, whichever way I'm going, it's going to TP me there. So if I hit here, hit it again, and there you go. Now on 30 seconds, I get 1 charge extra, and then after that, I get another charge. No specializations. We don't really need it. We don't really use it for the damage or anything. Next skill we're going to be going over is Ice Spear Bombardment. This is the specialization of Ice Spear. We're going to put all the specializations. This one where it makes it do damage 8 times consistently to a single target, which is absolutely insane. Bind, this is how we get a root. Honestly, really nice too. And damage increase, 40% damage increase. Why not? So this thing hits 8 times in a row and does great amounts of damage and also slows the targets. So if you hit them right here, you can see when we throw them out, we hit 545 consistently. And the thing about this is that's consistent damage. So with our Licarious Daggers, which we'll get into a little bit when we go over the gear, get this cooldown back up. We're going to roll dodge, and you're going to see Licarious Daggers. We're going to do extra 25 bonus damage with each of those. So that gets boosted. So before you use this ability, if you can, do a quick roll dodge. Roll dodge, throw them out, and look at that. Almost 600 damage from all those. Next skill we're going to be going over is Ice Tomb. Ice-bound Tomb is probably one of the strongest skills if used properly, and can be one of the worst skills if used improperly. Basically what this skill does is it petrifies an enemy. What does petrify mean? Like, let's say I'm hitting this target. Like, let's say I'm hitting this target, right? Boom, boom. Oh, he's focusing me down. I can petrify him. Son, they cannot be healed. They cannot be hit. The problem is I can't hit the target. Like, let's say we're trying to burst them. I can't hit them until the petrify goes off. Now you might be saying, well, why would you ever want that? The main reason about this skill is, like, if you're getting jumped, like, let's say I'm hitting this guy, right? Like, let's say I'm hitting this person right here. I'm hitting him, boom, boom, boom. The guy on the left starts rolling up to me. I'm like, crap. I can't take them both on. What do? Hit a petrify on this target, go back on my main target. This is probably one of the strongest skills. In open world like GVG, probably don't need it, to be honest. Next skill we're going to be going over is Judgment Lightning. This is our hard-hitting instant cast ability. This is basically our range execute. You can click this ability, does damage instantly. We got 5.1k damage instantly, just crazy amounts of damage. And if you heavy attack that, you get a second charge for free. Every stack of burning also increases the chances up to 25% to double cast it. And you have a further chance if you heavy attack or just proc it with burning to reduce the cooldown by 30 seconds. It's just honestly a really cracked skill. It is on a pretty hefty cooldown though, so this skill is to be used like kind of like you see someone go like 30% health, you can obviously finish them off with this, or you can finish them off. This will lead you into our basically our melee execute, which we'll basically go in here in a little bit. That's pretty much it for the destruction staff abilities. Once again, if you want some flavor, you could take this cooldown off and put it wherever you so please. For our daggers, let's go over to our daggers. So first one we're going to be going over is Cleaving Moonlight. This is basically our melee spammable. Hits 3 times. We do go to specialization, consecutive use. If you use this ability within 3 seconds, you get to use it again for free. Well, not free, but like it doesn't go on cooldown, which is really nice. Honestly, if I feel like if you don't use this specialization, don't even run the skill at all. And we also put effect accumulation. We put Thundercloud. Thundercloud, now let's go over Thunderclouds. So Thunderclouds last for 6 seconds, decreasing melee range and magic endurance by 16 per stack, up to 20 stacks. So our full stacks, we reduce someone's endurance by 320 across the board. And that also affects our allies too. The main thing is also that also leads into our Thunderclouds bombing, which the more stacks we have, the more damage we can do with this basically execute. So basically this ability, you go up to him, you hit him, and it does damage, and boom. So now there is a chance to like proc it again. It does three ticks of damage, which is really nice. 3 ticks of damage. The thing is, you have a chance to proc a 4th tick of damage. And each time you hit him with this, like if I cast it once, it's either gonna hit him 4, like watch. Right there, I hit him 3 times, 3 Thundercloud stacks. Hit him again, 3 Thundercloud. So I'm on 6 Thundercloud stacks, which is really nice. I'm dropping their endurance and also sending them up for my execute, which we'll go in a little bit. Now there is a chance, let's see if we get lucky here. 3. Now there is a chance to get like a 4th hit, which is really nice. Same thing too with this is this ability actually procs your Licarius Dagger. Look at that, Licarius Gale Blade. Hit it again. Oh, I want to cool down. Hit it again. Licarius Gale Daggers. Like, kind of crazy to think about, man. Very simple, not really much to be said. Next skill is Shadow Escape. This is what made me fall in love with daggers. This skill is my most favorite skill of the daggers. So basically, let's go over the specialization we have first. First, we have Shadow Escape. So basically, when you cast this ability, you have a 6 seconds to TP back to your original place where you casted this. Plus, also increases the range. So what I like about the skill is, let's say I'm hitting this dude from range, right? Let's say I'm hitting this dude from range, boom, boom, hitting him hard. I see him drop low. All right, you know what? I want to jump on him. So I jump on him, hit him a few times, probably kill him. Teammates are coming from that way. I click the ability again, and boom, I'm all the way over here, and now I can run away or do whatever I want. Like, that's what really makes the playstyle so much fun. Or basically what you can do, let's say this guy is guillotining my friend, right? This is my ally, this guy has him stunned. He's charging up the big hit guillotine. I can jump on him, silence him, hit him a few times, and TP back. Now, there is a chance of silencing the target. You're not guaranteed to silence the target, but there is a chance. The more you level this up, the more chance you have to silence them. I believe it's like 80% chance to root and silence them. So that's really nice. Not only does that, I mean, the main thing I love about this skill is I can like hit this target, I jump on them, hit it from a few times, TP over here, they're coming to me, hit the ability, go back. I just love about that. One thing to look out to is if you get CC'd, you cannot cast this ability. So if you're knocked down or you're stunned or you're asleep, you cannot cast the skill. If I spam the skill, it won't go off. I'm gonna be stuck. And that might be the thing. So don't go on a melee build, please. Unless you know their stuns are down, please do not jump on a melee build. Next skill is Lightning Infusion. This is basically how we put Thundercloud stacks on every single one of our abilities. So normally if we hit this target, we don't get anything. But as soon as we hit this, all our damaging abilities, especially the ones that spam a bit, look at that. And then also we have the added benefit, if we click the ability again, we can do damage in an AoE. So if I hit this right here, we do damage to an AoE around them, which is really strong actually. Wow. The main thing is this is how you get endurance stacks like from range. This is how you guys basically remove their stacks from range. Hit them again, hit them again. That way when you jump on them, boom, 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 boom. Now we have full 20 stacks. We hit them with the 4 and boom. That does a lot of damage. Why is that so good? Because of our next skill, which is... Oh, so for Lightning Infusion, let's go back before I forget. This is Inject Venom. All we do is put Lightning Infusion. This is how we get the stacks, which plays into Thundercloud's Bombing. This is basically our hard-hitting kind of execute. That doesn't have to be an execute if you don't want it to. But it does okay damage. Like, actually not okay. It does pretty weak damage. And removes Thunderclouds anytime you hit the enemy. When the target's remaining health is below 50% health, your critical hit chance increases by 600. And for every stack of Thunderclouds they have, they take 44% damage from your scaling. Plus 100 stacks, up to 20 stacks total. So that can give you an extra 880 base damage plus the 220s. So you're doing over 1100 damage at purple rank with this ability if you have full stacks of it. Plus, on top of that, critical damage is increased by 20%. So this thing does so much crazy amounts of damage. So like if I hit this target, right? Hit him with the 4, I did 500 damage, right? So let's wait for it to go on cooldown. So we're going to hit our 5 here. We're going to dot him up. We're going to hit him up pretty hard. You know, hit him with a few abilities. Jump on him now. So now we have full stacks, right? If I hit my 4 now, look at that, 2667. Not too bad. I probably didn't hit too high. When they're below health, like half health, that's when it really starts ramping. And not only that, my daggers are only level 8. So that just shows you like how powerful that skill can be. So basically, if you see someone like drop 30% health, you hit him with the Judgment Lightning, and then you hit him with the Thundercloud Bombing. Lots of damage, instantly pressured. And last skill we're going to be going over is Camouflage Cloak. This is basically our, defensive skill. We hit this ability, we become stealth for however long you have the level, the higher level you have it. I think it might be like 10 seconds, 11 seconds at max rank. I'm not too sure. The only thing we really want on it is camouflage. You want the CC immunity. So when you hit Cloak for 3 seconds, you cannot be rooted, stunned, and all this stuff, good stuff. Now there is a thing like, let's say you just want to Cloak again. Which one would you go? I would honestly go cooldown reduction on this if you wanted to, like, if you like cloaking too much. Because the main thing about this is it gives you CC immunity. So if you get rooted, before you get like set up or anything, if you get rooted, you can click this ability and walk out of the root. Not only that, the targets can't hit you. So like, let's say I'm hitting this target, right? I'm beating them. The dude cloaks. My target, I can't target him, but I can't target him anymore. I can see him cloak around. I can see his outline, but I can't target him. What most people might do, they'll try to target you, they'll hit tab, and they'll hit somebody else by accident. So that's pretty much over the skills themselves. Not really much to be said. Kind of wanted to keep this a little educational, a little fast-paced. And for the defense skill we're going to be going is the dual wield dagger one, the block blade. This is honestly the best one you could do. Not only do you get to block, anytime you block or roll dodge, you proc your Lycurious daggers, which is really nice. Plus, if you do a perfect roll, you get to, turn invisible. Like right there, perfect. I turn invisible. My next hit's guaranteed a crit. And I'm also, you can't target me. Now let's go over the mastery. For the mastery, if you can, go all the way to Strange Space Time. And then once you get Strange State Time, go all the way to Ignition Booster. I just have this because I only have 1 point right now. As soon as I go to 5 here, I'll just take this one off and go here. Not really much to be said. I mean, it's just a lot of damage here. Nothing too crazy. For the dagger ones, though, let's go over the dagger one. For the dagger, I would go all the way to Maddening Excitement, and then definitely Master of Evasion. 105 extra evasion, absolutely beautiful. If you don't want Maddening Excitement, you can definitely go melee hit chance. You can like skip this point and go one there. Honestly, this is a flex spot. You can go whichever one you want here. But I definitely recommend going all the way to 9 or 10 or 9 or 8. Have 1 point here if you don't use this one, and then all the way to Master of Evasion, definitely. And that's pretty much it for the... Oh, let's go over the passives. So the passives, pretty simple. First passive we're going to be going over is Forbidden Sanctuary. Increases skill damage by up to 150. But decreases our mana cost efficiency by 15%. So not only do we hit harder, our mana We do waste a little bit more mana, but honestly, we're going for burst. We're trying to burst people down. Next one is Flame Condensation. Increases damage of burning, damage over time, which is really nice. And also, you get basically almost 100 heavy attack chance at full stacks of burning. Not only are you hitting them hard every seconds, you're also getting the extra heavy attack chance, which is beautiful. This is kind of your flex spot. The next one is Mana Amp. You could definitely run this. I really like it because of the extra max health. The extra max health, this could probably push you to like 1200 extra max health. Definitely really needed on this build. We are very low health, like 11, 12k sometimes. That's pretty low. And also the extra max mana just gives us bigger pool to play with. You spam more abilities before we go Next one we're going to be going over is Echoic Barrier. Basically, the main thing is decreases silence duration by 2 seconds. So if we get silence for 2 seconds, guess what? We don't get silence at all. Now, there is a little thing I didn't know. Increases silence by and sleep resist by X amount for 9 seconds if the user is already hit by that CC. So that means you only get that resist if you already got hit by it. So if I get silence, I don't get that resist until I get silence first. So if I get silence, now I get the extra resist. So that means the second or third or fourth silence, they're all going to get resisted a little bit. So it's not going to remove the initial one. It's going to remove the chain from you, like the chain CC of silence into root, back to silence to root. It's going to prevent you from getting, CC chained. Not pull chained, but like just chained indefinitely. For the daggers, we're going to be going Assassin's Instinct, very self-explanatory. Magic melee and range critical hit chance increased by 290 at max rank. No brainer. Shadows Walker, basically whenever we roll dodge, we get basically magic and ranged evasion. This does not give you melee evasion. I want to put that out there. Next, it's going to be Destructive Fang on attacking targets by the user's poison or thunderclouds. We are using thunderclouds on this build. 80% chance to reduce the target's melee, magic, and range defense by up to 152. Beautiful. Helps us and helps our teammates out. And lastly, we are going to be going Wrathful Edge. Increases critical damage by like maybe 18-19% at full purple. I mean, just extra damage. Why wouldn't we want that? We do have high crit with one of our, top list weapons. And that's pretty much it for these. Let me know if I missed anything, but that pretty much should be it. The Guardian, honestly, it doesn't really matter. Use whatever Guardian. I do use the, I guess we'll quickly go over the Guardians if you are GVGing. The Green Ranger is pretty good, but I know a lot of people like to run the Lady Knight. Those are probably your two best bets, honestly. Alright, so for the gear, pretty simple. We're just quickly going over. For the hat, we are running the Elusive Hexweaver hat. This is probably one of the best hats in the game, especially blue quality. 5 dex, beautiful, 85 hit chance. We can put melee evasion on it, plus cooldown speed, plus max health. Like, yes please, sign me up. Next chest piece we are going is Heroic Armor of the Resistance. This is pretty simple. If you do 40 world bosses, you can lithograph this page for free. Gives a lot of max health, melee evasion, plus we could put melee evasion on it. If you were to like get this gear out, we can go here to the trait list. I would definitely go melee evasion, I would go max health, and I would go ranged evasion on there. Or you could go endurance if you want that, but I would honestly go all the evasions and the max health. I just recently got this chest piece. But let's say you're still working on a good blue chest piece would be, I use this one, the Ruthless Enforcer chest plate. This one wasn't too bad. I would go melee evasion. I would probably go ranged evasion or range endurance. And then I went melee endurance on it. Or the better one I kind of saw was the Soul Mirror. Gives you ranged evasion, perception. Then you can put ranged evasion, magic evasion, and buff duration. That's not too bad. But honestly, the blue chests aren't too great in my opinion. This best way, the Decorated Champion Armor, not too bad. Buff duration, ranged evasion, melee evasion. That's not bad. You can go any chest you want, but we do want the Heroic Armor of the Resist. We want to stack melee evasion. We are absolutely stacking melee evasion. Right now, without full like gear, we're 1224 melee evasion. We can easily put an extra 120 on there. Plus our necklaces and melee, like we can definitely be pushing like what, like 1500 melee evasion easily once we get fully geared. Next, for our pants, for our legs, I guess we're going to the Elusive Hexweaver pants. This is one of the best favorite pants in the entire game. 4 dexterity, 210 melee evasion, and we have max health, melee evasion, and debuff duration. What more do you want? So you can tell we are going heavy into melee evasion on this build. Next, for Knight Slayer's Mantle, we are going, it gives us critical hit chance, and you guessed it, more melee evasion. Now for the traits, we do have debuff duration, skill damage resist, and I believe you can put max health. I'm pretty sure you can put max health. The only problem is I think it's like pretty crazy high to even unlock it, and then once you unlock it, it's going to cost a lot. Let's go to blues on my server. That's not what we want. Cloak here. Yeah, just to unlock the trait is 286, and just to like fully gear it out, it's probably going to cost you close to like 900 lucent, 800 lucent, depending on your server. It's quite a bit for me, so that's why we haven't done it yet. Definitely will keep an eye on this. Next, for our pair of hands, we are going for the Elicritus Invoker gloves. These gloves are really nice. 5 perception, 85 hit chance. We get to put melee evasion on it, magic evasion, and attack speed, which is beautiful. Plus, these hands are very common and easy to get a hold of. And for the boots, we are going Gladewalker boots. We do have magic and range evasion, and we do have max health. The reason I went for these boots is because you do get a bunch of max health and hit chance. Now, a great alternative for those boots, yeah, Soulmer is really good too. Perception, melee evasion. You can put range evasion, magic evasion, and movement speed. Those are nice too. Or you could go shoes with the resist, critical hit chance, a bunch of max health. You can put melee evasion, any magic evasion or endurance, and you can put max health on those. These are really nice too. But honestly, Gladewalker's boots, really nice too. Just a bunch of max health, easy to get a hold of. For our blue jewelry, we are going to Ornate Choker. Gives us bunch of max health and mana cost efficiency, really nice, especially for grinding. For the traits, if you can, max health, buff duration, and skill damage boost. Honestly, should be pretty easy to get. I mean, it's pretty cheap, honestly. I have like 2 characters. I have my main and my ult that I've been playing a lot, so like I haven't really been looking at mid-maxing. Did mostly just grinding stuff. Just letting you know that this is how I've been PvPing, by the way. Most of this year, this is how I've been PvPing, and I've been actually destroying people. I recently just upgraded this chest piece, by the way, too. For the bracelet, we are going Bracelet of the Primal King. This is probably one of the best bracelets in the game, especially for DPS. What is it, like 6 perception and 13 bonus damage? For those that don't know what bonus damage is, it's just anytime we do a tick of damage, we get 13 extra damage. So this Cleaving Moonlight does damage 3 times. We triple proc it. You can do it again, triple proc. Ice Spear Bombardment hits 8 times, so it's getting 13 extra bonus damage. So let's go over like 104 damage right there for the Ice Speed Bombardment. Plus the stat stick is really nice too on it. Now for the traits, obviously I have a max health of this. I don't know what, you see, like I have a max health I'm going to use, but I still have health. I don't know what I'm doing, man. I'm just so lost in the sauce right now. Trait list, obviously max health, skill damage resist, and debuff duration. Those are your best bets. This is the one I recommend, like, even if it's purple, not geared out, like, just the traits itself, the stat stick is really nice, honestly. Now, for our ring, we are running the Violent Signet. The Violent Signet is probably the strongest blue tier ring in the entire game. Added attack speed, almost 5%, and 5 dex. And as you can see, we don't even have this fully leveled or geared out at all. The traits, pretty simple as almost any ring. Max health, skill damage boost, and buff duration. And for the ring we are running, for the other ring we are running is Ring of Precision. This is probably it's a really good green ring. Hit chance, melee evasion, skill damage boost, and max health. We are going to be upgrading this to one of the rings, or the dimensional bands. We might go Amber or we might go Sapphire. Honestly, I might go Sapphire dimensional band. But the Amber dimensional band kind of got me cooking a little bit because of the strength. I really like the strength on my builds. The more strength points I can get, the easier it is to build it up into there, because 30 strength, I think, in my opinion, is kind of mandatory in PvP. And lastly, for our belt, we are running Belt of Combat Prowess. Gives us melee defense and, guess it, more melee evasion, skill damage resist, max health, and you can put the last one, it could be whatever. I would probably get debuff duration. I don't know why I have bind resist. I really don't have no idea. Might have messed up. But that's pretty much it for the gear. Obviously, this is more easier to get. This chest piece is very simple to get if you get 40 of those little. And now for our weapons. For the main weapon, we are running the Topless Shattering Quarterstaff. Now, this one I did have to pettycraft. I had to make those Dimensional Salvation tokens, and that's how I got it. I ran this dungeon over 25 times, never got the staff. I got 2 bows though, but never the staff. It's probably one of the better staffs. Obviously, it's a purple, so it has really high scaling compared to my blue. I used my blue for the longest time. As you can see, the high roll, the low roll is just way better. It does have lower range. However, the passive on this thing is absolutely insane. For every meter you are away from the enemy, you get 20 extra critical hit magic, melee, and range. This also affects heal, so if you're healing somebody, you can crit heal somebody from range too. The thing about this is you also get 10 dexterity and 10% cooldown, which is absolutely fierce. And the traits for basically almost any DPS weapon is hit chance, heavy attack chance, and critical hit chance. And before anyone asks, this thing came with mana regen, and I trade converted, and I got lucky, and it gave me hit chance. And I did trade unlock heavy attack chance to trade unlock stones, and then I bought critical hit chance from the auction house. And for the daggers, you'd be surprised, they are level 8. They're not even max level. They still have mana regen. So just to let you know that these daggers, I know they're hard to get. I finally got mine after 45 runs of Cave of Destruction. And I will be trading these out soon. I'm still kind of in the works of like, do I want to commit to the bow or do I want to commit to the dagger playstyle? Definitely want to do both, but like, what do I want to do now? But anyways, back to the main thing. These daggers are absolutely insane. 8 wisdom, 7 perception, a bunch of critical hit chance. It's a beautiful stat stick for the back bar, just absolutely insane to think about. The main thing is whenever you use a dagger mobility skill, you increase your base damage by 25. So, like I said, you can dash. Oh no, it's not dash. Dash doesn't proc that. So if I roll dodge, look at that, Licarious daggers. Even if I block, Licarious daggers. If I gap close on this person, Licarious daggers, Shadow Walker. If I even teleport back, builds it up. If I use my Cleaving Moonlight, boom, and boom. Oh, did it again. There you go. See, like, there's just so many ways to proc it. So if you are from range, if you're hitting the target from range, just roll dodge into the spear bombardment, and you're gonna do crazy amounts of damage. The only problem is it doesn't affect burning damage, unfortunately. Oops. But that's pretty much it for the weapons. The traits, same thing as the main hand: hit chance, heavy attack, and critical chance. Pretty much mandatory for every weapon. And for our stat sheets, let's see where we're going. So we do have 30 strength. Can I rework this? Hold on. Alright, but once I get that purple ring, definitely gonna help out once I get these points. So for now, with this kind of like blue gear, that's actually pretty good. We do have 30 strength. I really like that passive of just extra 750 in max health. Just beautiful. I really love that passive. Dexterity, we're almost there to 40. We want the critical hit chance for the 30 and the base bonus damage, like absolutely beautiful. For wisdom, we just have it for the cooldown and extra points, and we do have 50 perception. Hit chance by 100. Buff duration, don't really care about that. The main thing is attack range increased by 7.5%. This is going to give us more range, so if we're finding another range build, we're going to be able to hit them before they can hit us. And here are the stat sheets. Magic hit chance 815. This definitely could go up even more. 80 from the once we get the daggers online. So it's probably gonna be pushing 900, I mean. And here's everything pretty much so far. Once you have like the full evasion pass from dual wield, you can definitely be pushing 1,000 here. Go up even higher. That's why I kind of messed up going magic and range evasion. Should have just gone endurance. Help out somewhat. And here's everything else. Pause. Go ahead and pause if you wish. Just know in PvP you take 10% less damage from players. And that's pretty much it. Not really much to be said. Now for the food, let's go over the food real quick. For the food, the main food I really like to run is the... Do I even have it anymore? The Quality Wild Game Steak. This is probably one of the better foods in the game. All hit chance 60. And all heavy attack chance 60. Just absolutely nice. We're going to be hitting more often, and we're going to be able to do double damage more often. And for the blue, and then you can also stack this with another food. You can either stack it with mushroom stir fry, extra 300 max mana, and 20 extra mana recov. This is honestly a really nice food. Or you could go the stir fry, the vegetable stir fry. This is the same thing, 300, but this time it gives you health, 300 health, and 20 health regen. Definitely would see if you can do mushroom stir fry. Honestly, in my opinion, I think it's a little bit better, but nonetheless. But yeah, obviously there are better pieces of gear as I get better gear. Like this necklace, the main necklace I do want to go for is from the one from Kawazan. That's a really good necklace. Let's see. The collar, decimation, this one right here. Strength and melee evasion, absolutely fierce, man. I would put max health, skill damage boost, and buff duration on that bad boy instantly. And then the ring, like I said earlier, one of the dimensional rings. You can go the amber, or you can go the sapphire. Might end up going to sapphire, to be honest, but we'll see. But alright, that's pretty much the build. We're going to be going over some play-by-plays of my build in action with my boys, kind of like in 1v1s, arenas, and maybe some 1.1. We'll see how long the video is. I don't want to be too long to intimidate people. But you guys know the deal. Hope you guys did enjoy the build video. Like the video if you liked it. Comment your thoughts and with the build. Also, anything I missed out, what video should do next. Subscribe for more. But most importantly, stay Zergan. So here we're just opening up. Alright, so we're checking out their stats, seeing who has the most health, who has what. I don't quite remember too much. So I know Radnor is a tank, and I think Kathy might be the healer. I'm not too sure. I don't remember. So I petrify this guy. I'm going to go for the guy in the back. Twoxy, he hits me really freaking hard. What actually hit me so freaking hard? All right, so let's see what hits me really hard. Twoxy goes, so I go in. I petrify the Rotsy. Hits me with a 2k. Okay, so he hit me with the heavy. Plus an Ice Beam Bombardment. So he just wasted his whole kit. He burnt his whole kit, basically. So I hit him with the heavy. So I hit him with the full. Yep. He was basically, yeah, he wasted his whole kit. So this dude actually did hit me pretty freaking hard. He hit me with this bow ability. He hit me with this Ice Beam Bombardment. But basically after that, he was kind of just like, he should have been charging up a snipe. But I think I cloaked is the reason. So he threw out an ability and I dodged it. And I hit him with almost a 4k fully charged. Yep. And I finished him off. Look at how fast I just bursted this man. Like absolutely just. So he hits me hard. I hit my cloak, right? I'm charging up my fireball, hit him with almost a 4k fireball, 1.2k chain lightning into a 2.2k heavy attack. Okay, so then we get this guy. So we're on the tank, right? This is the tank. But I don't remember this tank being too aggressive. Yeah, he's about to CC me. I get away from him. I'm kind of just poking him from range. He uses counterberry. I see that the two guys are back. So on this one, I want to focus the DPS again. I want to petrify the healer here. And we're going to jump on the DPS, hit him hard here, hit him. Finish him off. Now we're going to go on the healer. They'd rather die to water than to die by my hands. Now we're going to go around, hit the tank a little bit, hit him with a few abilities. I don't want to waste too much. Probably should have saved the Judgment Lightning. Now we're going to go on Twoxy here, I believe. We're going to petrify Quanley. Wasted our cloak. I don't think that was a good cloak. Should have just went on the healer there, but we killed Twoxy nonetheless. Their tank's around the corner. Hit him in the air. Oh my goodness. I deleted that man from the earth. Radnor, we're going to hit him from range with 2k. Finish him off. So now we have him pushed up. So you may be noticing that I do have the chain lightning specialization that puts a little ground out on the ground. It's not bad, but I didn't think of it too great. I got better usage from other skills. This dude got hit hard. He has a shield on him. He can't do anything. He's rooted, and I think I die here. This was my fault. I should have left. This was my fault completely. So here, my teammates are down there, right? I'm still focused. I should just be running. My two teammates, they're coming back up. I knew this guy was coming back up. The whole team is coming back up. Completely my fault. I mean, I was like a quarter mana, so it doesn't really matter too much. So, but I should have just left. We're gonna grab the shield. Honestly, I think the shield buff is probably the best one in my opinion. Alright, let's see where we go here. I think we missed the petrify. No, we just didn't hit it off. Who are we hitting? What the heck's going on? So we're on Kathy here, and actually we win the game pretty fast. Okay. Don't really quite remember too well this game. We got 5 kills that game, not bad. It was kind of a shutdown, I won't lie. Alright, so let's go on to the next one. So Caps is the full-on tank. Let's see who's in the back. I don't quite remember who had what. So he has Sword and Board, Greatsword, typical. I see Flux in the back. We petrify the tank, we go on Flux, jump on Sweaty Hand. Hit him from range. Teammates are following up. See how that Sweaty Hand was focusing me down? Yep. Doug's pushing him off, and now we're going to get free cast on this dude. Probably kill him here. Okay, not bad. Nice engagement. Wastes his defensives. Should I jump on him? I think I kill him with that. Fireball didn't kill him. So we're going to petrify this guy. Yep, and then we're going to go on Flux. We'll call him X. Going on caps, he is pretty tanky. That he gets pushed off. I wasted my defensive there. No, I didn't actually. No, I'm gonna petrify up in 5. So X. There. Do I petrify Sweaty Hand or do we just jump on him? Never mind. X dies. Sweaty Hand is next. Getting hit pretty hard. That was beautiful. That was beautiful what I just did. Okay, so I don't know what you guys saw there. So that was actually beautiful. So we're hitting Sweaty Hand, right? I don't know what it is, but I kind of knew it. When you're in the game, you kind of know. So I know this tank's coming, right? I'm calling it out. I'm petrifying caps. Petrify him. Go back on my target. Then we kill him right here, right? I don't know what happened to his cloak. And he dies in the air. That was beautiful. And then now we can go back on caps. And I think we might be able to kill him here. Now we should jump on. We should probably jump on the healer. Oh, he's not even a full blown heal. I think I die here. No, I don't. I get healed. Bliss is very low. All right, so we're kind of just staying at range, keeping him pressure. Like right here, I'm line of sighting him. Right here, I want to keep him line of sighted. I didn't jump on him until I wanted, and that was beautiful again, bro. That was another beautiful petrify. So let's slow that part down. So in this one, I know I'm low. I'm low mana. I'm low health. I'm like, all right, let's just try to like get as much damage and as much cooldowns from the enemies as possible. If I die, I don't really care because they're gonna waste more. So I'm kind of kiting left and right until I want to jump on them so I can silence them, right? And right here, I see the guy coming from the right. Sweaty Hands coming from the right. I quickly hit tab, petrify, quickly hit tab back to FUHX. And then we go back on our target. And I think I almost die here. If it wasn't for my healer, Gliss, shout out to you, Gliss. Like here, right here. I would have died if I didn't get healed. Right there, get healed. Yep. If I didn't get healed, I would have died. But that was really nice. Obviously, the team game, I wasted as much time. I had 2 people on me that was perfect. I had the FUHX guy, and then I had Sweaty Hand on me. So that was 2 people. Petrify. So that's why Petrify is really good, because you can see somebody for a prolonged period of time. I think I die here. I'm not too sure if I do. Oh, I get. Who cares? I was actually low mana. I don't really care. At that situation, I was just kind of low mana, and there wasn't really any reason for me to keep fighting there. I did my job. So I see Gliz getting hit. Okay, should have petrified caps maybe. I don't know what I'm doing here. We can kill. Who do we petrify? Yep, Sweaty Hands into FUHX. Absolutely. Oh, Dux absolutely melts that person. Now we're waiting. We're gonna charge the fully charged heavy. He's coming from the right. Gets pulled in. Oh, we both get jumped down, and I get to TP back up. So that's one of the things you can do. So if you do gap close like I did with my, I forget what, Shadow Escape? I don't remember what it's called. So I TP in, he pushes me back, I spam my ability, and I go back up to my original spot. Sweaty thing, Sweaty Hands. He goes down. Wow, that was actually good. What happened there? I need to slow that down too. Okay. So we jump on Sweaty Hands. So he's actually just getting hit. Did I hit? Was I the one that hit him hard? Alright, so let's see. We get pushed down. Alright. Oh, so I hit him with a fireball. 3.5k fireball, fully charged. Hit him with 2 consecutive Inferno waves. So he's really low health. He's got burning, taking him down. I think I jump on him with the... Yep. Okay, first of all, my first mistake is that I am not popping my Lightning Infusion nowhere near enough. This thing needs to be on cooldown at all times. Not bad. Dux pushes off caps. Now we're on FUHX. Easy kill right there. Dux chains them in. Basically guillotines the man to oblivion. So not bad. I think we have the advantage here too. They're pretty close. They could come up at any point. Caps jumps in by himself, and I think I'm going to petrify Sweaty Hand. So I think we can kill Caps here. If we don't kill Caps, it's my fault. Okay, that was my fault. I thought we could kill Caps here, but I overestimated my damage, especially my damage. So right there, I petrify him, right? I petrify Sweaty Hand because I'm like, you know what? We can kill Caps. I think we can kill him while Sweaty Hand wastes a few cooldowns. What I should have done is wait till Sweaty Hand healed and then petrified Caps. That way he wasted some of his cooldowns. Caps can't do anything. We jump on Sweaty Hand and he gets burst into oblivion. And now they're down a healer. Then we focus the other DPS. That's what should have happened. But here's what actually happened. I petrified the wrong target. Caps almost goes down. He's baiting his low health. from running away, and I think my teammates die because of that. I think it's my fault. Yeah, if my teammates die, it's all my fault. If I jump on this, I should have jumped on them. Should have jumped on them to try to silence them out. Wow, some good damage from range. Hits me really hard with the bow abilities. But that was my fault. I should, if we had changed the targeting there, we could have killed the healer. We could have gone on to the next DPS, and then Caps would have been like basically juiced out. But nonetheless, we're gonna go in again. So there goes Caps again. He's a tank. Okay, so he went to sleep. I think we jump on okay, we're gonna jump on FUHX. Yeah, because he has the lowest health, I think. Okay, I get focus hard. Do I pop my defense? Yeah, I do pop my defense. I think I'm gonna go for FUHX here with a hard hitting fireball. Ooh, good damage. On Sweaty Hand, do I kill him here? Nice, nice. We get to get him here. I get chained back a little bit. I'm just buying time. Basically just being annoying. He's like super overextending. Ducks with the clutch pushback. Yep, perfect targeting. I should have charged the fireball first. Oh my goodness, the damage is good. That was some good. That was good targeting. I know I called this out. So here I'm like, all right. I know Caps is like wasting everything on me, right? I know Caps is wasting everything. He's super overextended. I know that his teammates. So right here, I know his teammates have two options. Either A, they leave Caps alone and he gets deleted, as you know, or B, they're gonna try to close the gap to try to save Caps, but they don't know in return I can petrify Caps and then just jump on them as they're still moving forward. So that's basically what happens here. So let's slow down a little bit. So Dux is actually doing really, really good peeling for me right there. He's actually saving me there. I get back up and I'm telling, all right, let's go on the DPS, go up in the DPS. I got petrified. So we petrify Caps. So that way we can jump on Flux or we can jump on Sweaty Hand. Right here, I should have just charged a fireball, but I think we just delete him anyways. How hard do we hit the fireball? 3.4k, 1.3. It's just so much AoEs. He gets taken down. Sweaty Hand's next. Oh, Caps is back up, but it doesn't even matter anymore because Sweaty Hand's about to die next. Gliss is doing his job, keeping me alive, keeping me healed. Ooh, am I gonna die here? I do die actually. Okay. But I think we do get the return. If we get the return kill on Sweaty Hand, it'll be fine. There's probably a lot of cooldowns wasted by hard Caps. Or is it just Caps? Why did I say hard Caps? The other guy's Sweaty Hand. So Gliss is getting focused here. He sleeps him. Double sleep. I can see that. Alright, they're double slept. We can probably kill this guy in the water maybe. Yeah, we do kill him right before the game ends. That was a really nice sleep. There, if the game would have kept going, I would have silenced probably the healer. I don't remember who the healer was, honestly, anymore. I think it was Sweaty Hand. But overall, oh my goodness, some really good damage. 133k, not bad. 113k healing, my goodness. We'll call it there. I don't want to be one of this video to be too long. Definitely cut out a bit pieces. But if you guys just want straight up videos, I'm thinking about just releasing a video just straight up more play-by-play. Obviously, I'm still learning the game. I am day 1 of global release. I am full free to play. So just wanted to put that out there. But yeah, hope you guys did enjoy the build video. Like the video if you liked it. Comment your thoughts to the build. Anything I might have missed out. What video should you do next? Subscribe for more. But most importantly, stay Zerging.